lecture. My name is Dessy Bakarbessy, and now I'm going to present my proposal under the title A Correlation Study of Students' Listening Anxiety and Their Listening Achievement in Intensive Listening Class. Well, most of Indonesian students learn English as an additional language. There are 4 basic skills in English need to be mastered, namely listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Well, based on Harlin et al. 2015, among those 4 skills, listening provides the oral input that serve as the basic for language acquisition and enable the students to interact in spoken communication. While Kim in Tahsildar and Yusuf 2014 stated that the nature of listening inputs such as speed, pronunciation, and intonation, length of the text, and level of vocabulary were found as the preliminary sources of listening anxiety. While Serra 2015 stated that research in second or foreign language has shown that anxiety directly debilitates motivation and causes a negative affective response to the foreign language. Another expert opinion about listening enables students to become aware of the use of the language both grammatically and contextually. Asemota 2014 added that listening can help students acquire detailed comprehension and assist students approach the foreign language with more confidence and a greater expectation of success. Next, in this research, the research question that is used is what is the correlations between student anxiety and their listening achievement? Well, as the hypothesis, this research put a hypothesis is there is a positive and a significant correlation of student anxiety and their listening achievement. While the purpose of this research is to assess the correlation between listening anxiety and listening achievement in intensive listening class. The scope and limitation. This research focuses on understanding the correlation between students' anxiety and listening achievement in English education study program. It is conducted at listening class and is using the participants from English education study program of FKIP Unpati. The variables in this research are students' anxiety and listening achievement. The research will closely analyze the students' anxiety and their listening achievement and to see whether there are significant correlation between these variables. Well, next, in review of literature, there are some expert opinion that is used in this research. The first one is Chastain in Serraj and Nurdin 2013 defines anxiety as a state of uneasiness and apprehension or fear caused by the anticipation of something threatening. While McCroskey in Jaffe 2014 stated that the construct of anxiety is defined as an individual's level of fear or anxiety associated with either real or anticipated communication with another person or persons. In Tahsildar and Yusuf 2014, Kim also stated that the nature of listening inputs such as speed, pronunciation, and intonation, length of the text, and the level of vocabulary are found as the preliminary sources of listening anxiety. Move to the next. There are some previous studies related on students' listening anxiety and listening achievement. The first one, conducted in Batam by Dewi and Megawati 2018, the results show that there was a small negative correlation between anxiety and listening comprehension tests. The small negative correlation is caused by the existence of reverse effect of listening anxiety upon listening comprehension. Another study also revealed by Seraj and Nurdin 2013 at Private Language Institutes in Isfahan, Iran. In this study, they found that students' listening anxiety and their listening comprehension are negatively correlated. The last one is Isroka 2016 at Mandua, Palembang. She found that there was a significant and negative correlation between listening anxiety and listening comprehension achievement. Research methodology. In this research, the setting of research is at English Education Study Program Patimura University, while the subject of this research include 44 students of English Education Study Program in Intensive Listening Class A, where the intensive listening class itself are divided into three parts, into three classes, class A, B, and C. So this research will use class A as the sample of this research, namely 44 students. The next one is instruments. The instruments that is used in this research, the first one is questionnaire. The questionnaire was adopted from Foreign Language Listening Anxiety Scale by Kim in Tahsildar and Yusuf 2014. The second one was the student final grades. Student final grades will be obtained from the lecturer who taught in intensive listening class. The next one, technique of data analysis. As I mentioned before, that there are two questionnaires that are used in this research. The first one is questionnaire, and the second one was students' final grades. After the data obtained from the questionnaire and student final grades, the questionnaire will be analyzed using quantitative approach, while students' final grades will be analyzed using descriptive analysis. After the data obtained from those variables, this research used person-product moment correlation coefficient to assess the correlation between students' listening anxiety and their listening achievement. Here is the Pearson product moment formula. As you can see in the slide, R in here stand for coefficient correlation between X and Y. X and Y here is the variable X and variable Y, which X is listening anxiety score and Y is listening comprehension score. The N stand for number of respondents, while X stand for listening anxiety score, while Y is stand for listening comprehension score. The last one, as you can see in the slide, this is a description of level of correlation scale, which very low, low, enough, high, and very high. Okay, that's all for me. Good morning everyone, and thank you very much.